story one, the Secrets of Dr. Wu, where you get to create all the fucking all the hybrids that I never bothered buying. It's just there was too much shit to buy, and I wasn't gonna spend money on it. Well, it's there. Everything is there for free. So I was like, okay, there's a trade-off, and it's kind of worth it for me. So I got a Switch game, and it was Jurassic World Evolution, and I've been non-stop on that, man. The last Switch game I got before that was Mario 3D All-Stars, and I was going crazy on that. In any event, so yeah, man, there's that. On my Series X, man, I've been playing a lot of stuff, man. I mean, it's awesome having like I keep saying, Game Pass, the access to all those games, man. And now there's rumors, but I'm talking about rumors that it's a lot of smoke, man. There's got to be some fire there, and that is that UbiPlay, their service, is coming to Game Pass with no increase in cost. So that would mean that Ubisoft's games are all going to be there. And if they're there day one, that means I get the fucking long anticipated, my favorite franchise from Ubisoft, Far Cry 6, when that comes out day one on Game Pass. Ain't gotta pay $60. Already paying $15.99 a month. Boom, there it is. So Game Pass continues, if this is true, and it looks like it might be, continues to grow, continues to expand, and continues to be that value for gamers that's just unbeatable. So I've been on a lot of games on Game Pass, bro. Even revisiting some old ones. Like I remember I used to be hyped back in the day when the Xbox One was revealed. Sunset Overdrive had caught my eye, and then I finally got it through Game Pass earlier last year, and it was cool, but it just didn't click with me. And I was like, fuck it, let me revisit that, man. And I don't know if it's the Series X, the bump in visuals and frame rate, the better performance, but I'm having a blast with that game, man. It's a fun third-person action adventure shooter with a lot of comedy and a lot of good writing, good dialogue. So it's fun, man. Real comic booky. But yeah, man, so I've been on that, and countless games on the Series X, man. It's like I'm always playing something different, man. It's fucking phenomenal. And I finally got my headset, thanks to my nephew. So yeah, man, I'm ready to go in on that. But so then today I'm chilling, and I don't even realize that Nintendo's gonna drop a trailer. We're in 2021 now. The piece of shit year that is 2020 is behind us. Don't really mean shit. Everything is still fucking crazy here in the United States, and it's only gonna get worse, man. These next 4 years are gonna be these next 4 years are gonna be like getting circumcised with no anesthesia. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fucking horrible. But that being said, also we're in 2021, and I'm hearing all these rumors. Nintendo's gonna have a big year. Nintendo's gonna step it up, and I'm like, all right, well, we'll see. Get me back on board. They drop a trailer today for Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Long story short, these psychotic evil geniuses at Nintendo, they did it again. They fucking did it again. They released a game that's an older game from the Wii U that people act like didn't exist because they were fucking stupid and they weren't on the Wii U. And now they're hyping it up, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna drop $60 for a Wii U port. I'm not fucking doing it. And Bowser's Fury always tickled my fancy. I'm always like, yo, what's gonna be in that? What's that about? So today they show a trailer that's specifically Bowser's Fury. I'm dropping $60 on that. Okay, because not only is it a boatload of extra brand new content to an already great game, but holy fuck, first of all, the visuals are improved from the Wii U. It's undeniable. Watch the trailer. It's fucking crazy. And damn near every part of that trailer was showing you gameplay that looked a lot more like Odyssey than it did 3D World. Yeah, you still have the 3D World elements there, where there will be an isometric camera around a 3D world, and the typical Super Mario 3D World stuff. But there was a lot of areas where you were running around in 3D and the camera was behind you, and it was more open, more 64 Mario Odyssey Galaxy type gameplay there. Well, really 64 in Odyssey. And that blew my fucking mind. I was just like, yes. Fucking yes. It looks like there's a multiplayer mode where the second player, I'm sure there's still all 4 players like it was before, but it looks like there's a 2-player mode where Bowser Jr., the second player can play as Bowser Jr. and just do a bunch of cool shit to help you through the game and to augment Mario's powers and all that. So it looked fucking phenomenal. I'm sold. $60, February 12th. You got my money, Nintendo, you fuckers. It looks awesome, dude, and I'm just like, okay, this is a start. This is a good start, because what I initially thought was going to be a fucking Wii U port, and here we go again. This looks like the Wii U port. I mean, don't quote me. I can't really think that much about it right now because I basically ignored all the Wii U ports, but from what I've seen and what I remember, this seems to be the Wii U port coming to the Switch that has the most added. Unless you don't count Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That had, the battle mode, which is worth the price of admission alone. But yeah, it looks like the port that they're actually going hard on and putting in a bunch of it. It looks like, a new game in the sense that this content is as much as it looks like, as a big amount of content as it looks like. Man, and the visual upgrades and the new, more open gameplay that likens itself more to a 3D Mario game than 3D World used to. Fuck yeah, sign me up. This shit looks amazing. So that's a start, man. That's a good start to the year, Nintendo. Keep it rolling. Because if you start doing shit like this, now don't get me wrong, I still prefer a new game. I don't want ports. Enough. I think Mario 3D World, unless you're doing Xenoblade Chronicles X, should be the last Wii U port to come over, man. Enough is enough. But then we heard rumors of a possible Star Fox coming. Supposedly the other day IGN was doing a 2021 wish list for a Switch, and Star Fox came in first, if I'm not mistaken. And then Star Fox Switch was trending worldwide. I'm not a Twitter dude. I used to be, but because of current events here in the States and all this bullshit censorship and this basically this ban on free speech, I've deleted my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of that shit. I was on Parler, and I still am, but now Parler's going through this legal battle where they continue to try to shut down free speech. So chances are I won't be on any social media anymore because I'm not going to play that bullshit game. But I heard that it was trending worldwide on Twitter, Star Fox Switch, and I'm just like, oh my Jesus, please. Listen, bro. And here's my fear. If this is true, if this happens, my fear is that Nintendo will play it lazy. They will take Star Fox Zero, which is a great game. I don't care what anybody says. I love Star Fox Zero. I understand the Wii U controls were tacked on and forced and made the game more frustrating than it had to be. But I love Star Fox enough that I was willing to get around it. I learned it, and I enjoyed the shit out of that game. I'm thinking they're going to take Star Fox Zero, which is already a great game, and they're going to just fucking make it playable through normal controls, price that bitch at $60, maybe add an extra level or so, and that's it. And at that point, I don't know if I would drop 60 on that, me myself, because I have the original Star Fox Zero. But that be that as it may, could you imagine if they've been working? Because Nintendo does this a lot, man. Nintendo leaks a lot of shit, and like I've said before in my past videos, I think Nintendo leaks a lot of shit on purpose. Because ever so often you see them come out with a fucking surprise nobody fucking had a clue about. Nobody knew was there. Age of Calamity came out of nowhere, dude. And in 2 months was released after its announcement. Which is another game I was super excited about, but then I ended up not getting. And now I'm like, whatever. Maybe if I find it for $20-$30 eventually, I'll get it. Because I do want to see what happens in the story. And it looks like a great game. I lost my excitement for it. I was just like, whatever. But yeah,